Hi, this is MEZA Grandduchess RASMASKONEN, also known as Ryan Tomlinson. How are you doing? I'm at 9521 Old Georgetown Road, basement apartment, Bethesda, Maryland, 240-274-0156. Flowers and feathers on this Wednesday afternoon. Lost 2 inches off my waistline. Perfect. I just need to lose some more weight still, but I am happy. Always be motivated. Let me just say, if your enemy has a sonar that can affect your brain, don't concentrate on what your enemies can do. Focus in your mind where you are going and where you will want to achieve, and so forth. Love, sanctity, whatever it's called. They can attack you, they can say whatever it is. But darling, a focused mind, an enlivened mind, an empowered mind leads the way. It shows you moralism, it shows you injustice, it shows you the degradation of just who people who stand up and put their little white picket fence placard and said, I am, and so forth. And I have been talking about this for the last 2.5, 3 years and so forth. I'm going to highlight a couple things to you. 3 years ago, I sat, when I was homeless in College Park, I kept on praying because the evil things that the army did to me, they almost took my life. I almost died, but thank God I survived. And I always say God survived and so forth. I survived. But, everything that has happened in the world, like some major things, if I haven't seen it before, I knew it was going to happen or something. And so therefore, I don't divulge in that. It's just a reaffirmation that my life, I lived a truthful, honest life. And whatever you want to call it, if it's a space alien that live outside that answer my calls, or God, or whatever you want to call it, or luck, or sanctity, or chance, or whatever it is, but it works in reaffirmation to me. To this day, to last night, a certain incident occurred. It was a reaffirmation of everything that has already set before me. It's like saying, like, this is the record. This is it. These people, they are so trapped in the paranoia of what they shouldn't be that they have to protect who they are in that paranoia. And so therefore, that is the system that we live in as Americans, in the political structure and in the world. Excuse me. Can you believe that the Pope would advocate for a bombing of something else? If you don't know, if you don't understand some of the realities of what we are living in, well, you'll just excuse it. But people sometimes get their roles confused and are not sure of what they are. And you can be a leader, but there are certain basic elements of your ethics or your principles, and if you don't live by them, then you have negated yourself. Need I say much more for Mr. whatever and the Sistine Chapel? There's one element. Let me not say that. If it happens, it happens, and then I will tell you what the thing is, the what part happened. But 50 Cent said something today. What did he say? I want to look at these comments. 50 Cent said, I learned something new today, and I hope you did. I sure did learn something today. I looked at Joseph Biden said, I will follow the terrorists to the hell. Maybe you are the terrorist. You are the hell yourself. You know what I mean? I have never seen such a quandary. We live in the paranoia, as I said, the paranoia. This man said he would follow the terrorists to the end, and they created this whole lucid structure, this whole nightmare that we're living in, that they don't know who, what, where, and what. So much so that people who even live under our system, our great system of liberty and freedom, are frustrated by them because of their ignorance and their lack of intelligence. And so therefore, while the ethnic cleansing is happening in the Middle East, because while they fight these wars, Enron and all of these big company and Dick Cheney's company, they become more powerful in the Middle East. So as soon as they grace grow and become more powerful, they become worldwide powers. And so therefore you become enslaved again. You become enslaved to their technology, because they're going to tell you how much you can get paid, what you can get, and what you can do, and what you cannot do. I mean, I suffered that in the military, and they're probably still trying to punish me, but I will speak about it. Death. Death is not, somebody cannot dictate when you should die and when you should whatever. That's your choice. If I make it, which is not, I choose to live. And so therefore, when my body naturally fails me, that is mine. So when they become the hypocrites of the democracy that we live in, the authority is the most hypocritic thing. Here we have Joe Biden, the Pope, and the rest of them. As I said, they're fighting jihad war. They have to kill as much Muslims as possible to decrease that population, so that Muslims don't become the world, don't become too much to dictate to them. Just like we face in America, white population is decreasing, but they are more powerful and they are dictating. So racism comes in again. It is still racism. You cannot see it. So they make up these terrorist cells and so forth, and they do things so that they can go and plunder these countries, so that they can kill these people, right? And then they claim that, oh, we're afraid of the Antichrist. They're afraid of their own mirror. They're afraid of these people that will grow and develop and become themselves, and to share themselves with the rest of our society. I'm never saying anything is pure and everything is good and everything's and that we don't need to protect ourselves. Wrong. I'm just saying the way that they do things, they are fighting they are polluting our lives by being destructive to other people's religion and ethnic background, because it's an ethnic cleansing. Then no one has to worry about Africa. The Europeans already went there and infected all those black people with HIV. When it's not HIV, it's Ebola. So when all of those black people are wiped out, more white people can go to Europe and buy land, or more rich people can do that. And God knows how much of people are just a rap artist here and there, but then the conglomerate will own everything. And so therefore disease and so forth, it's not exactly, it's a force in our society, but it's forced onto certain people in society. And when you start becoming cognizant of this, you realize that Mr. Obama is doing a really hell of a nothingness. And people saying, I will follow a terrorist to the hell. Bitch, Dick Cheney, George Bush, and the rest of, we followed you into the fucking lying hell that you created as this Middle East war. We followed you. And I, as an American, I wouldn't follow them one more step. We need to get rid of this whole political structure. And we need to revamp our liberties. We need to show people that we can live and we can fight and we can support. If you bring a gun to my house, definitely I'm going to defend myself. I am not going to go to your house and tell you who you are and try to defend myself. That is the lack of respect we have in society, and that's exactly why the police feel that they can kill anyone, they can harass anyone, and so forth. We see this in Ferguson, we see it all over, and we just have to live with it. Wait until Mr. whatever, wait until Mr. Gates or Mr. whatever, Mr. Rumsfeld calls Mr. What's his called again? Louis Farrakhan or Al Sharpton on the phone and say, Al, do us a favor. This is the FBI. Do us a favor. Can you go calm those black people down? So forth. We have a plan for you. You will, and so forth. And that's how it goes. And so therefore, it's time for us to take the liberties in as 2016 is coming. It's time for us to wipe them clean. I don't care. Mr. Obama is the 17th cousin of this chain, the 15th cousin of George, the 3rd cousin of all of those white people. He's probably white himself. And that's okay. I am not racist. I am just saying they're all connected. Mason, evil, racist. They can murder people, but they can't rape them and leave them alive. This is MEZA Grand Duchess RASMASKONEN, Bethesda, Maryland, 9521 Old Georgetown Road. Have a good day.